Right, good evening and welcome. Thank you for joining me. Been messing around today, just trying to make sure that this stream went as well as possible. So maybe at some stage, if there is anybody watching, maybe you can just give me a thumbs up. I have actually got a chat box that will be popping up on the next screen. I've got various screens open here in front of me. Hopefully give me an indication that you can hear me. You never know. So anyway, oh, hold on, we've just had a load of chat appear in the background. The only trouble is I don't know how to read it. Just 2 secs. I think, there you go. There we go, what we got here. Okay, Andy, good evening. Oscar, good evening. Audio's okay. Andy59, brilliant. Video also. Can you guys read the chat box that's over my shoulder here? Is it big enough? Stephen Jones, Ray, Martin, very good evening. Jolly fine quality. We've exchanged a few Facebook comments today. That's been fabulous. Thank you very much. And Mr. Hughes, very good evening. G7VGP. Alan, loud and clear, excellent. So everything seems to be working well. So anyway, let me just close down a few of these things because I don't need them open, distracting me. Let's get rid of that, and get rid of that, and get rid of that. Okay, so... oh, it's too small, is it, Andy? Okay, let's try and rectify that. Just bear with me. I'm hoping... There you go. So, hoping that that's made that a little bit clearer. Let's just change this one as well. So I'm just going to flick over here. You can read it now. That's great, Martin. Let's just move this down as well. It won't be disappearing too quickly. So at least if you can't read it on one particular screen, then at least you'll be able to pick up on it later on. Let's just move that over there. Okay, as you can see, it's still work in progress. Good evening, Chris. Hope you're well. Thank you for last night. Last night was brilliant. Just in case anybody's wondering, I don't want to start any vicious rumours there. Chris had an excellent online session last night, particularly focusing on handies, and specifically handies for digital, which I really enjoyed. Sorry I had to leave so early. Yeah, there might be a little bit of lag actually, JFQ, but sorry about that. Hopefully you can read that. Let's just flick over to here. So tonight, the whole idea of tonight is just to play a bit of radio, really. So what you can see behind me here is the Smart SDR software that you may have seen before if you've watched any of these. And we've got a few bands that we can work. 20 meters is fairly well closed now, but my noise level on 40 and 80 is really quite acceptable, to be honest. So yeah, thanks for that, Stephen. So we could have some fun on 40 and 80 meters. I've also got a transverter plugged into the Flex to give me 2 meters as well. So we can play a little bit of 2 meters FM and sideband. And that's the whole idea of it, and also to have a little bit of fun. Good evening, Bruce. Thanks for joining us. So there you go. So I haven't really got a time limit on it. I can imagine it will probably find its natural end. But yeah, once again, thank you all very, very much for joining me. And apparently watching this through YouTube is better than watching it through Facebook, according to one of the comments earlier on. So let's just have a look what the other screens look like. So I'll just run you through a few things here, just so that you can get an idea of where I am and what I'm doing and where I'm looking when I'm looking kind of over there or over there, what I'm actually looking at. So first of all, this is the webcam. So this is a camera facing straight back at me, and just in case you're wondering, there's a green screen behind me, which I'm sure you've seen green screens before. So yeah, the webcam is literally about arm's length away from me, looking straight at me, and then the next screen. Good evening, Steve and Lee. Hope all is well with you guys. So the next screen that I've got programmed up, I'm using Streamlabs OBS for this. So the next screen that I've got programmed up is this screen. So this is really focusing on the Smart SDR software for the Flex. And the next one I've got really just splits that down. So you've still got the Smart SDR software there, but also what you've got is the login software. And I use Log4OM for the login software, which I absolutely love. And funnily enough, I was talking to someone, I think it was somebody that I've mentioned earlier on as well, actually. And it wasn't obvious to this person that when I type in someone's call sign, earlier on I was listening to G6AD, when I type in someone's call sign, such as 2Echo1HWE, and press tab, it will bring me up all of the details about that particular station. And this particular person didn't realise that that isn't a standard feature, that you have to actually subscribe to get that feature. So yeah, I subscribe to QRZ to get that feature. So yeah, Log4OM, absolutely love Log4OM. So this is what I call the main screen. This is probably the screen that I'll be using most of the evening. And then the next one on my stream deck is this. So this is just looking at the Log4OM. So you can hopefully see a little bit more detail there. And this over here on the right actually brings up a picture from their QRZ page. And down here you can see the path that the signal is possibly taking. And down here, if they've got their details in QRZ correctly, you can actually see where they're located, and it comes up with the distance and all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, it's a lovely package. I love talking about Log4OM. There's so much that it does, but obviously we're not here to do a training course on that. We're here to play radio. And then the last camera, and this will give you a bit of an insight into what I'm looking at. This is a camera that's over my shoulder, just here. So this is giving you an idea of what my desk looks like. So I'll just talk you through. So I've got 3 HP monitors, 23-inch HD monitors, and this one over here is giving me a bit of an insight into everything that's going on the stream, all the analytics, you know, how many people are actually watching at any one time, stats and stuff like that, stream quality, blah blah blah. This screen right in the middle of me, this is the main screen that's running the online stream. So this is the one that I'm looking at most often. The camera's just here, so when I'm looking straight into the camera, I'm looking here, but most of the time I'm looking at this screen. Over here on the right, this isn't really doing anything, to be honest. It's just really sat there for me to load up maybe a web page or something like that, but it's also got all of the chat in it. So I can see M0OMT from Newcastle upon Tyne. Yeah, thank you very much for joining us. And Lee, yep, so thank you very much for joining us as well. And then up here, this is the newest acquisition to the shack. So this is a 32-inch 4K monitor, and I've actually got it scaled up, because if I didn't have it scaled up, literally I wouldn't be able to read anything that's on there. So it's actually magnified slightly to around about 125%. So hopefully having this 4K monitor with all of this information on it, when I flick over to this particular one here, you can still see it. You can still actually, you know, kind of make some sense of, maybe you can see, I don't know if you can even see my mouse, but just up here, hopefully what you can see is the spotting engine has put the call signs in there. So hopefully that's not too small for you to see. What I'll try not to do is flick between screens too much, because if I do that, then it will keep cutting off all of the chat. I'm just going to move this chat down to there. In fact, I'm just going to do this just so that it fits on there a little bit better. The problem is, I didn't realise it was going to be too small for you guys to read, and the problem is it's not going to fit. So I'll put it there. I'll hope that you can still see it, but I'll be keeping one eye on the chat, and I'll try and answer any questions. Feel free, throw any questions at me that you've got. I'll try my hardest to help you, especially if you've got any particular questions about the setup that I'm running here. This down here, let me just show you this actually. Let's just swap that over. This down here, I only actually sorted this out today. I was looking at devices that are called Stream Decks. And what they do is they allow you to control a lot of what I would be clicking my mouse on it in this screen, and flicking between screens and transitions and fades and all that kind of stuff. Whereas I downloaded this free piece of software which is called Deckboard. And what you do is you load up a piece of software on your PC, and then you load up the same software on your tablet, and it gives you exactly the same functionality as what you would get from a Stream Deck for 0 cost. Gotta be good. There you go. Right, okay, so let's get into it. Let's have a look at what we've got. Well, as I say, we'll stick on this screen most of the time, so feel free to ask any questions. I don't know why, but I haven't seen anybody type anything for a while, so whether I was just keeping you far too occupied, or the chat is broken, I don't know. Maybe somebody can just type me a quick message just to let me know that everything's okay. So I'm just reading some of these messages. Steve spoke to you a few days ago on HubNet. Okay. Yeah, I've been playing a little bit with digital modes recently. I've got up here. I've got a Yaesu 991, which it shares the same 2-meter antenna as what the transverter does in actual fact, so I can't run them both at the same time. But yeah, this can talk to my local repeater, which is GB3CF, and that's enabled for the digital modes, Fusion, and it's connected to HubNet. So this is a really, really good tool for the shack. And I've also got a little Anytone 868, which talks to a hotspot in the loft, so I use that as well. So there you go. Right. Yeah. Okay. Everybody's fine, and also hi to Russie B. Okay. I'm just gonna cough. Just bear me 2 seconds. Okay. For those of you that don't know, I did test positive about 3 weeks ago, and I'm still getting over it, but all is fine. All is fine. Okay, let's flip back and see what we've got to play with. Okay, we'll turn the audio up a little bit on the Flex now, and I'm going to unmute it out of my headphones. Okay, so Betty's Hot Pot. Aye. Oscar is asking, I sent you a message on Facebook, I'm not sure if it got through. Wondering if you pay anything for Restream. No, actually, I've got the free version. All the other software, other than my QRZ subscription, is free, I think. Yeah, I think I'm fairly safe in saying that. So no, I always try and use free software wherever possible. So there you go. So let's have a look. Has the screen chat caught up, I wonder? Hold on, let's just have a look what this is doing. Not sure. I need to put a bit more time into this this screen chat, in actual fact. And try and get it bigger and to sit properly. But anyway, let's have a look around the radio. So here we are at the moment. We're on 80 meters. I convinced my wife that it was a good idea to turn off most of the LED lights. We've got no Christmas tree lights. We've got no drive lights on tonight. Everything is literally in darkness, and I've told her that she's only allowed to sit in one particular room and watch one particular television for at least the next hour. And you'd be amazed what a difference that makes. If I was to go into the kitchen and turn on our new LED kitchen lights, literally I would have around about 20 dB of noise. So the whole of tonight would just be a complete washout. But yeah, having it like this, it's making the noise level quite acceptable, to be honest. So there you go. Right, let's get on. Let's turn the Flex up and have a listen to what's going on. So this is a Flex 6300. This is an old Flex. You can still buy these second hand. And the new version of this one in particular is called the 6400, which isn't really a lot different in terms of functionality. And you'll pay second hand for a 6400 around about £2,200, something like that. But the big difference with a Flex is everything is done in software. So the Flex is actually just a box that sits under my desk. I never even touch it. I turn it on and off with Alexa, and it's software on my PC. And the beautiful thing is, if you've watched one of my other streams that I did shortly after I had this, I actually demonstrated me sat here with an iPad, and without even touching anything, I was using my iPad to have the QSOs, because the Flex is absolutely awesome for remoting into. There's a particular guy in America called Ray, Whiskey 2 Radio Echo, and if ever you want to see anybody remoting into a radio properly, go and check out his channel. Okay, let's have a look around what we've got. I'm going to try and turn the audio up of the Flex as much as I can without it distorting, because I tried it earlier to get the levels right and it was starting to clip a little bit. Martin, in answer to your question, this particular Flex has got an ATU built into it, and it works really well. It only probably brings it down to around about 3:1, but as long as you've got a semi-reasonable resonant antenna, it's good enough for the job. The antennas that I've got here, I've got a Cobweb, which does me 10/20, which I won't be using tonight. And I've also got a loaded dipole, which has got, which is basically, it's a 40 meter dipole, and it's got two linear loading coils, one on each end, and then a little tail, and that also makes it resonant on 80. So it's a compromise antenna. It's only around about 10 meters above the ground. But you know, if you look through my logbook, which you can probably see, oh, you can't actually. Hold on, let's just show you. So some recent QSOs, you know, some fairly decent QSOs on 40 meters and 80 meters on FT8, which is a good way of demonstrating, you know, the capability of an antenna. Into the thousands of miles, 5,000 miles there, 3,000, 4,000, 4,000. Going a little bit further down, I think I got some JS's in the logbook. I was actually doing a live stream when I got the Japan stations, 6,500, 7,000. So, you know, it does a good enough job for a bit of wire strung down the garden. It's a compromise antenna, simple as that. NK5G, yeah, very good evening. Right, enough talking now. Let's have a look around the band. So we're working on 40 meters. See if there's anybody interesting to talk to. Otherwise, we'll start calling.
Bravo, Eco Alfa 7, Kilo India, ok, avanti tablet.
Ok Roger, grazie Giuseppe per il collegamento, per la tua informazione della mia stazione. Ok, allora la mia sarà la Icon 7600 con amplificatore con 500 watt, 500 watt, isolamento un dipolo rigido, ok. Giuseppe, grazie per il collegamento, fortissimo abbraccio alla tua famiglia, buonanotte, ciao mille.
Aiuto, Giulia Stampa America, Eco Alfa 7, Kilo India, stabile, ciao ciao.
Ciao, Italiani for 8.
The tablet app is called Deckboard, DECKBOARD, Deckboard.
Station Asia, QAZ, Eco Alpha 7, Kilo India, Asia. Station Asia, only Station Asia, QAZ.
This guy's calling for Asia only.
Ja tego nie ogarniam. Ja kuźwa nie chcę wędki stawiać na chałupie. Zobacz co to jest.
Our Serbian isn't very good, so I don't think we can go back to him. Oh well, let's give a little bit of a call out. I'm just looking at various settings on here before I press the transmit button. I've just pressed the tune button just to make sure that the antenna is tuned down, and it is. The ATU is switched on. Power, we're on 100 watts. Running barefoot, we've got no amplifiers or anything like that. What else? Processor is switched on. We're through the first antenna, which is the doublet, the dipole. Okay. Okay, that all looks fine. Is the frequency clear, please? Mic 0, X-ray, mic X-ray. Is the frequency clear? Mexico 0, X-ray, Mexico, X-ray. Hello, Carlo. Is the frequency clear, please? Mexico 0, X-ray, Mexico, X-ray. Okay, well I think that all sounds fine. One more time. Is the frequency clear, please? M0XMX. Nothing heard. Hello CQ, hello CQ, CQ40, CQ40, CQ40 meters. This is Mexico 0, X-ray, Mexico, X-ray, M0XMX, calling CQ, 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 CQ40, 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 CQ40 meters, mic 0, X-ray, mic X-ray, calling CQ40 and bye for a call. Anticipating typing a call sign into my logbook, so ready to go and not so lucky. Hello CQ, hello CQ, CQ40, 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 CQ40 meters, Mexico 0, X-ray, Mexico, X-ray, mic 0, X-ray, mic X-ray, calling CQ40 and bye for a call. Everything comes to he who waits. CQ40, 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 Mexico 0, X-ray, Mexico, X-ray, mic 0, X-ray, mic X-ray, Central United Kingdom, calling CQ40 and bye for a call. Hello CQ, hello CQ, CQ40, 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 Mexico 0, X-ray, Mexico, X-ray, Mike 0, X-ray, Mike X-ray, calling CQ, and bye for a call. Hello CQ, hello CQ, CQ40, 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 CQ40 meters, Mexico 0, X-ray, Mexico, X-ray. They will come, they will, trust me. CQ40, 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 Mexico 0, X-ray, Mexico, X-ray, Mike 0, X-ray, Mike X-ray, calling CQ40 and standing by. Somebody spotted me. See my call sign there? CQ40, 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 Mexico 0, X-ray, Mexico, X-ray, Mike 0, X-ray, Mike X-ray, calling CQ40 and bye for a call. Hiya, Matt. Yeah, very strong signal. The Flex is really good at blocking out strong signals, so that's why we're not getting any issues from him. CQ40, 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 Mexico 0, X-ray, Mexico, X-ray, Mike 0, X-ray, Mike X-ray, calling CQ40 and bye for a call. Hello CQ, hello CQ, CQ40, 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 CQ40 meters, Mike 0, X-ray, Mike X-ray, calling CQ40 and bye for a call. Hello CQ, hello CQ, CQ40, 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 CQ40 meters, M0XMX, calling CQ and bye for a call. Yeah, that is always a possibility, Matt. I wonder where they are. Let's have a look.
I don't know, maybe 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock the following.
Could be local.
So that'll be fine. Anyway, so lovely.
Hello Lee, nice of you to join me.
Lovely signal. Just tell me how high that antenna is, because it's been a long time since I looked at that. It's the Monster IR, I guess that's what it used to be called. Is it? Yeah, I think that's what that vertical used to be called. How tall is that, and does it work on a
Lovely strong signal.
G7 EMK A3GLB?
No idea what his call sign was though. G7 EMK maybe? Maybe? Ground wave, could be. Yeah, Oscar, I've got a call, a voice Kia, but I don't tend to use it. I use it on the 991 when I'm contesting, but on the Flex I don't tend to use it. I like the sound of my own voice, to be honest with you, mate. As you know. I'm just waiting for this guy to call CQ again, then hopefully I can get to talk to him. We can always try
How high is that antenna when it's not converted? How high would it have been if you'd have connected it all up as it was intended? Over?
Yeah, we can always try 80. We'll come back to him maybe. So.
Okie dokie. Oh, I thought they were a lot bigger than that. That's cool. So it's got some sort of loading coil, some sort of tuning unit in the bottom, is it? How does it cope with 80 with such a short aerial?
Let's go to 80. So to change band, it's as simple as, let's just make sure that you can see what I'm doing. Go up here to profiles, just do that, and then literally the radio is set up for that particular band now. So the graphic equalizer would have changed, the power could have changed, the tuner would have changed. So, you know, it's absolutely amazing. Sounds a bit busier. Big signal there, look.
Слушать. Да. Строится все. Обыкновенный провод. Это. И баллон.
Bit noisier.
1.9.
Seit dem letzten Mal sind 11 Jahre vergangen. Ja, oder 8 oder 9 Jahre. Ne?
Okay, Lee, catch you later, mate.
In der Zeit hat sich weltweit in sich...
So my antenna that I'm using at the moment is just a dipole with loading coils for 80 meters. Yeah, you can do FT8 easier with the Flex than you can with the 991. I did actually do a video of doing FT8 with the Flex. It's really easy. I'll maybe put it on later on. Top part of 80 meters is a bit difficult for this this tuner. It does it eventually. Is the frequency clear, please? Mike 0 X-ray, Mike X-ray. Is the frequency clear, please? Mexico 0, X-ray, Mexico X-ray. Nothing heard. Hello CQ, hello CQ. Mexico 0, X-ray, Mexico X-ray. Mike 0, X-ray, Mike X-ray. Calling CQ, CQ, CQ. Mexico 0, X-ray, Mexico X-ray. Calling CQ and standing by for any calls.
2 Echo 0, Golf Yankee Radio.
Ah, you caught me there. 2 Echo 0, Golf Yankee Radio, I think it was. Thank you very much for coming back to the call. Ian, yeah, down in Cornwall. Very, very nice signal. I'll give you a report next. But yeah, thank you very much for coming back to the call. I guess you know it's Mike up in Burton-on-Trent, over.
I was an M7, so now I've progressed on over lockdown.
Well done.
We're sort of heading forward, so yeah, we're making progress slowly. But yeah, nice to contact you now. I'm getting a sort of a radio 4 and a 5 off you at the moment, so I'll have another look look at the meter in a second and see what we're coming back with.
Over here. 2E0GYR from Mike Zero, X-Ray, Mike X-Ray. Yeah, fine business on that, Ian. Well done on the progression of your licence. And yeah, jolly well done. Nice signal, lovely signal. I think 5 and 7, 5 and 8, no problem whatsoever with the copy. So you're clearly doing something right. Was you watching the live stream? Is that how you knew that I was going to pop up on this frequency straight away there, Ian? Over.
On the laptop, so yeah, it's all coming on now. But yeah, I'll give you a better thing. Yeah, you give me 5 and 7 into Cornwall, 5 and 7 into Cornwall. So just had a proper look at the meter, trying to just sort of get to grips with everything at the moment. It's been rather hectic here at home. But I'm doing a bit of a house renovation, so radio time's gone out the window lately. So, but yeah, other than that, yeah, it's really good. Nice to see you on the video stream as well. So he's doing well. Mike Zero X MX 2E0GYR.
2E0GYR M0XMX. Yeah, I've just altered a few sliders there. Hopefully I'm not overdriving it. But it maybe squeezes a few more logs off the fire for you. But yeah, fine business, no problem whatsoever with the house renovation. We've been doing a few bits and bobs here, seeing as we've had nothing else to do. Unfortunately, we're not like you lucky folks down there. Up here in the Midlands, we are in tier 3, which I don't know whether that's better or worse than lockdown, to be honest. But anyway, it is what it is, and hopefully it's not going to be for very much longer. So yeah, according to this, 199 miles between us. So yeah, you are just touching into the red actually. So 5 and 9, no problem whatsoever there, Ian. Back to you, and I'll carry on calling. So 2E0GYR M0XMX, over.
2E0GYR. Yeah, all understood there, Mike, and yeah, fantastic. Yeah, I've done the home individualization for the 2E0, and yeah, it was really good. I thought
Hey Tim, I'm on 3.722.
And yeah.
And G6AD. I was listening to you earlier on. Actually, I saw you come up on the spotting engine.
Good score out. But yeah, the day of the actual exam, I didn't feel like I'd done enough. But there you go. But obviously I did. So that's all that matters. So yeah. So I'm very proud of myself to get myself on the next run. And very importantly, it gives me now 50 watts. And as you say, just to let you know, my end, I've got the on the HF radio, I've got the FTDX 3000, and I'm running through an LDG AT200 Pro auto tuner, and that goes out to my ZS6 BKW antenna, which I've got as an inverted V. It's up about 35 feet at the apex, and the legs come down to the one leg comes down to the eaves of the house, and the other one to a scaffold pole on the back corner of the garden. So it gives you an idea of sort of what I'm running here. And I'm in Cornwall here. I'm at 500 feet ASL. So, but I've got the rest of the village going up above me to about 900 feet more. So yeah, just give you a sort of idea. But yeah, I'm very pleased with my station and my working conditions. So.
Yeah, no problem, Ian. Well, you know, it's all a compromise, isn't it? Unless we're that fortunate to have so much land that we can stick masts and towers and all that kind of stuff up and huge monoband beams, then we've just got to make the best of it. And you clearly are making the best of it. Loved the FTDX 3000. It was the last, and I'm going to say real radio that I owned in terms of big shack radios. And my only regret, and it is a regret, is that I didn't keep it long enough. I love the fact that I traded into a Flex and I wouldn't go back. However, I do love just that big radio with the knobs and the dials and the buttons and all that kind of stuff. I just loved it. However, I couldn't warrant having a beautiful big radio like that and also a Flex. So, you know, I went towards the other side, the dark side, the software side. But yeah, the FTDX 3000 is a beautiful radio. I actually stepped up. I started off on an FT450 and then I went to a 900 with a few radios interspersed in between them. But yeah, the 450 and then a 900 and then yeah, the 3000. But yeah, loved the 3000, loved the sound of it, loved everything about it. So there you go. Anyway, Ian, listen, I don't know how many other people out there are that want to speak to me. I'm enjoying myself immensely, to be honest, and thank you very much for coming back and talking to me. This is the first copy that I've had of the session, so I appreciate it. I really, really do. And thank you very much for tuning in. And if I don't speak to you before, I hope you have a fabulous Christmas. So I'll pass it back to you for a final. 2E0 GYR M0XMX. Over.
Yeah, 2E0 GYR returning. Yeah, okay, good there, Mike. And yeah, just give you a thing. If you obviously give me a few more watts at your antenna, you're giving me 5 and 9 into Cornwall, and the conditions to say the QSB sort of dropped out a little bit, and say you're not doing quite well. So yeah, it's a good solid 5 and 9 now. Okay, lovely to chat with you, and I dare say you've got dozens of other people waiting to get on. So lovely, and hopefully catch you again another time. M0XMX 2E0 GYL. Good luck. Keep safe.
Golf 6 Alpha Delta. Good evening, Mike. I'm very well. Nice to be in your log on the HF for the first time. 5 and 9, over. M0XMX G6AD. I'm in Bedworth, Warwickshire. Mike, that's just north of Coventry. Yeah, not exactly DX for you. Over. The working conditions, the transceiver is an Icon 7300. My antenna is homebrew 80-meter wire loop in the trees of the garden. I'm running 100 watts at the back of the rig, Mike. Over.
I muted the microphone. Sorry about that, guys. I muted the microphone because I had to cough and I forgot to unmute it. Sorry about that. Yeah. So yeah. Well, you're doing a great job there with your 100 watts there, AD. I'm running the Flex into a wire dipole antenna. And yeah, I'm exactly the same, barefoot. I've toyed with the idea of buying an amplifier, and to be honest with you, it's all relative, isn't it? I would like to be able to get a lot more of those exotic call signs, but to be honest with you, I can't hear them, so there's no point in trying to work them. So, you know, it's swings and roundabouts, isn't it there, AD? Back to you.
N0XMX G6AD, absolutely. Well, I did buy myself an amplifier as a kind of retirement present, Mike. I'm not known for QRP. You know the saying, life is too short for QRP. Hey, Joy. Lovely to hook up with you, Mike. Good luck with the stream. Thanks for doing that. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and nice to be in your lot for the first time on a HF band.
Yeah, thanks a lot, AD. Thanks a lot for coming back to the call. You take care, my friend. Stay safe, and have a great Christmas if I don't speak to you before then. Bye-bye. Any other stations, please? M0XMX. Mike 0, X-ray, Mike X-ray. Calling CQ80 for any calls. Okay, I got Oscar Tango 4 Sierra. Is that correct? Okay, yeah, fine business. I've got your details here, Simon. I can see that you're just south of Ghent and just west of Brussels, and you're 5 and 9. 5 and 9. I am located in the central part of the United Kingdom, near Nottingham. Near Nottingham, over. Sorry about that, guys. Bit of an audio issue there. Hopefully it's sorted itself out now.
So it's not so high, but it's working a little bit. But for Europe it's very difficult sometimes. But that's the meaning of an inverted L, I think. Okay, Mike Mike 0, X-ray, Mike X-ray, Oscar Tango 4 Sierra.
OT4S M0XMX. Yeah, roger on that, Simon. Well, it's been a funny old year, hasn't it? And I've got to be honest with you, I am looking forward to Christmas. I am looking forward to New Year's Eve, and I'm really looking forward to starting 2021 with my best foot forwards, and hopefully that works. But what can you say? Anyway, I'm not going to keep you, Simon, if you don't mind. I am going to carry on calling CQ, but thank you very much for coming back to my call. It's very appreciated, Simon. Back to you for a final, and then I will say 7-3. OT4S M0XMX, over.
Yeah, okay, Mike. Very pleased, my friend. Nice to meet you here on the frequency. Enjoy the DX you have there, and hope to meet you again. Very pleased with that.
Yep, thank you, Simon. Take care, and happy Christmas as well. QRZ, please. M0XMX, calling CQ80, and bye for a call.
0 Kilo Alpha X-ray.
Okay, there was a couple of stations there, so the other station, please stand by for one moment. The 2 Echo 0 station, please go ahead.
Yeah, okay, Mike, M0 XMX, 20 Kilo Alpha X-ray, and the name's Neil. I wonder how you copy my cover.
Yeah, roger, Neil. Thank you very much for coming back to the call. You're just into the red, I've got a bit of static. I don't know whether there's a car sat outside with his engine running or something. But yeah, other than that, you've got nice punchy audio, and you're just slightly over an S9. So yeah, no problem whatsoever there, Neil. Just looking up some details to try and find out some information on where you are, and I'm guessing that you're not in Brussels. But yeah, I don't know. Where does it say that you are? don't know. Enlighten me if you wouldn't mind. I'm guessing that you know it's Mike and I'm in Burton-on-Trent, over.
Yeah, okay, Mike. I do know you personally, actually, but you may not have remembered me. I can remember when you first started going to Burton Amateur Radio Society, because I was there with Bruce and Jim and a few others. I took my 2E0 there, but I know Bruce and Jeff very well, but you may not remember me. We used to travel from Wolverhampton to come to Bruce and Jeff. That's Bruce and Jeff for a long, long time. But yeah, you're 59 and I'm in Wolverhampton, Mike, over.
Oh, Roger. Okay, fine business. Yeah, that has been quite a while ago. I think 2016, October was when I started going, or just slightly before then. I think maybe the July. But yeah, you've got a very, very good memory there. And so you decided not to keep going with the call signs and the exams and all that kind of stuff there, Neil, over?
Well, to be fair, they stopped, a friend of mine done the M0 and then they stopped it. So I did it at, I took it twice and failed at Dudley, but it wasn't the right time or I wasn't in the right frame of mind. But I stopped doing the M0. I think Maria stopped there and there was a couple of others and there was a bit of a shake round and a change at Burton, so yeah, it was quite a while, and then we didn't bother going up. It was a bit awkward going on a Wednesday sometimes and getting there in time, so we dropped out of it. A couple of my friends and that, we dropped out of it, but there used to be about 4 of us went up from down this way. There was 2-0 FRY Chris, who sadly passed away, and there was Carl, Alan M0 JUE, and myself. We all used to pop up there, Mike, over.
Oh wow, okay. That may have been slightly before my time. I did my M6 in the October, and then I did my 2E0 in the December, or I might have even done it in the November. I can't remember. And then I did the M0 in the July or the June of the following year. But I did my M0, although I took the exam at the club. I actually did the training through a distance online course, which was through Baofeng District Amateur Radio Club. So that was really, really good. I wouldn't have got through if it hadn't have been for them guys. They were amazing. So, yeah, there you go. Anyway, listen, Neil, I'm not going to hold it, if you don't mind. I'm in the middle of doing a live stream, actually, so I'm hoping to work at a few stations. But it's been lovely talking to you and catching up. And I must confess, your memory is a lot better than mine, Neil, so apologies for that. But anyway, you stay safe and have a great Christmas. And I look forward to speaking to you again. Back to you for a final. 2E0KAX, M0XMX, over.
Okay, Mike, M0XMX, XMX 2E0 Kilo Alpha X-ray. Yeah, we'll catch up soon. That's before you're 59 plus about 5-10 dB, so the band's slightly opening up now. I'll catch you later. I'm good to hear anyway. M0XMX 2E0 Kilo Alpha X-ray. Thanks very much. Take care. Stay safe.
Yeah, roger that. You take care also, Neil. Thanks a lot for coming back to the call, and happy Christmas. QRZ, please. Anybody else? M0XMX. Okay, there's 2 stations again. I'm going to take the other 2 Echo Zero station, please. The 2E0 station, please. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Good evening from London. 2 Echo Zero Victoria Sierra Sierra. 2 Echo Zero Victoria Sierra Sierra from Fredula.
Yeah, 2E0 VSS. Good evening, Mark. I think I've spoken to you a few times on Facebook, in actual fact. So, yeah, very nice for you to come back to the call. Thank you very much for doing that. It's a pleasure to work you. I'll give you a signal report on your next, but the audio is fine, other than other than this bit of static that I'm suddenly starting to pick up. I don't know whether my wife's decided to go on the sunbed or something, but yeah, it's just a bit horrible, to be honest. But anyway, fine signal, Mark. Microphone back to you from M0XMX, over.
I'm sorry, my friend. I'm really having a problem with your audio. And I don't think it's a problem your end. I'm wondering if there's kind of a phase thing going on with this speaker arrangement I have here. I didn't catch the name, sir. One more time with the name. Over on the call side.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. The name is Mike. The name is Mike. And the call sign is Mexico 0. X-ray, Mexico, X-ray. And the location is Burton-on-Trent. Burton-on-Trent, just north of Birmingham. Over.
Okay, I think I've got you now. Mike 0, X-ray, Mexico, X-ray. Is that a Roger?
QSL, Roger, Roger, Roger.
Okay, thanks so much. Thank you so much. You're a 59 plus 20. 59 plus 20 to me. 59 plus 20 down to Crystal Palace. I'm in Crystal Palace. Over, over.
Yeah, fine business on Crystal Palace. No problem whatsoever. You are exactly 5'9". 5'9", no problem whatsoever. As I say, other than this horrible static, it's a perfect copy. No problem whatsoever there, Mark. Back to you.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah, so just over 59 plus 22. 59 plus 22. There's a signal report for you. 59 plus 22. You're just over the 20 and just under the 25. Yeah, running a 765 here. Big old gel. IC 765, 50 watts into a Carolina Wyndham top band. Carolina Wyndham that I'm a bit disappointed with, to be honest. But that's a story for another day. 59 plus 22, over.
Okay, yeah, no problem, no problem. Well, you're exactly S9. S9, I'm running a Flex 6300 with 100 watts only into a loaded dipole, actually, which is a 40-metre dipole with linear loading coils for 80 metres. So, yeah, another compromise antenna. That's what we have to deal with, isn't it, in the UK? Anyway, I'll pass it back to you for a quick final, and I'll carry on calling. Microphone back to you, 2 Echo 0 VSS M0XMX, over.
Okay, Mike 0XMX. Nice call sign there, by the way. 2 Echo 0 Victoria Sierra return. Okay, on that, lovely to speak to you. Thanks so much for coming back to the call. God bless, have a nice Christmas, and we'll catch you further down the log. Bye-bye, sir. Good night. Have a nice Saturday evening. Bye-bye.
Yep, fine business. Thank you very much, Mark. Thank you very much for coming back to the call, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon. M0XMX. Any other stations, please? QRZ.
Oscar November 8 Echo India. Oscar November 8 Echo India, over.
Okay, Oscar November 8 Echo India. Yeah, thank you very much for coming back to the call, John. Very, very nice strong signal. I can see that you are just to the right of Leuven, I believe, and just to the left of Maastricht. So, yeah, lovely signal. Just over S9, just in the red. The name this side is Mike. The name is Mike, and the location is Central United Kingdom, near Nottingham. Near Nottingham, over.
Roger, Roger. Mike 0, X-ray, Mike X-ray, Oscar November 8 Echo India. Nice to make the contact with you, Mike. 5 and 9 plus 10. And the funny thing was, I was looking at YouTube and I saw you were live. I am a subscriber of yours, Mike, over.
Oh, Roger, John. Well, thank you very, very much for joining me, and thank you very much for being a subscriber. It all makes it worth doing at the end of the day, knowing that other people enjoy it as well. Well, I haven't done this for a while, and obviously it's coming closer to Christmas, and I just fancied getting on the radio. We haven't been able to go out portable too much, John, which is my passion. So I just fancied doing a little bit from the home QTH. But yeah, very, very nice of you to come back and have this lovely QSO. ON8EI from M0XMX, over.
Yeah, Roger. Well, lovely to make the contact, as I said. There's a lot of static, and I think you have been stronger. Maybe conditions haven't come up yet. Normally, maybe another hour, conditions to the UK improve. So great to be in your log. Very happy about that. As I said, I think I've watched all your videos. Over.
Wow, the award for commitment certainly goes to you there, John. Thank you very, very much for that. I do it because I enjoy it, to be totally honest with you, and the fact that other people enjoy it just makes it all worth it at the end of the day. You know, I know I'm not perfect, but I enjoy what I do, and that makes it worthwhile to me there, John. And the fact that you enjoy it as well makes it doubly worthwhile. So thank you very, very much for that, John. Really, really appreciate it. Microphone back to you, sir, and then I'll carry on calling. ON8EI M0XMX, over.
Roger on that. Okay, Mike, great making contact with you. I look forward to another contact with you and maybe a longer conversation, but I have a lot of static here, and I know you have a lot of static, and there's also, I'm sure, people queuing up to talk. So, tremendous. Take care. Have a nice evening. Good luck for 221, and hopefully it'll be better than 220. So 73 is Mike. Lovely. Mike 0 X-ray Mike X-ray Oscar November 8 Echo India. 73s, and good evening, Mike. Over.
Yeah, thank you very much, John. It's lovely to talk to you, and thank you very much for being a subscriber on the channel. As I say, I really, really appreciate it. Okay, you take care. Have a great Christmas as well if I don't speak to you before. 7-3. Any other stations, please? Mike 0 X-ray Mike X-ray. Standing by.
Echo India 9, Juliet uniform.
Okay, the Echo India 9 Juliet uniform, was it? Over?
Yeah, thank you. Good evening, Mike. Yeah, you have the call correct. Echo India 9 Juliet uniform. Nice to hear you. Nice to work you for the first time. My name's Jerry, located in County Donegal, up in the northwest corner of the Republic. You're 59 plus, Mike. Over.
Yeah, roger that, Jerry. Wow, you're also 5'9 plus. Lovely signal, no problem. Apart from a bit of static that I've got, which is nothing at all to do with your signal. But yeah, absolutely. I've got your location up here on my log for OM package, and I can see exactly where you are. I don't think I've ever been around that area, to be honest. I've spent most of my time down the south side, but yeah, lovely, lovely part of the country. And thank you very much for coming back to the call tonight there, Jerry. EI9JU from M0XMX, over.
EI9JU returning, Mike. Yeah, the tourists seem to be attracted down around the southwest of the country, down around Kerry, Dingle, and up around Galway. They don't seem to venture up too far. As far as northern Donegal, too much wind and rain, I think, Mike. Anyway, hi, I know there's other stations waiting to work you. It's been good to get you. I wish you 7-3, and enjoy the activity, Mike, from EI9JU. Bye-bye.
Yeah, roger that, Jerry. Well, I must confess, most of my time over there has been on business, and it has been centred around Dublin. However, on a couple of leisure trips, I did actually venture out, and one place that I went to was the Cliffs of Moher, and that had sideways rain as well. So it's not only you guys up north that get the bad weather, I think they also get their fair share as well there, Jerry. Okay, you take care, my friend. Thank you very, very much for coming back to the call. Really appreciate it. You take care, have a great Christmas, and stay safe. 7-3.
Cheers, Mike. All the best.
Thank you very much. QRZ, please, M0XMX.
Up 5, Jerry, over.
QRZ, Mike 0 X-ray, Mike X-ray. I think there's a 2 Echo 1 station. I'm not sure. The signal is basically in my noise. So please try again. If there's a 2 Echo 1 or a 2 Echo 0 station there, maybe, over. Nope, sorry, I haven't got anything. QRZ, please, M0XMX.
2 Echo Zero, Kilo Charlie Victor.
Wow, massive signal. 2 Echo Zero, Kilo Charlie Victor. Yeah, fabulous, super strong signal. I'll give you a report on your next there, Kevin. I can see where you are. Thank you very much for coming back to the call. It's Mike in Burton-on-Trent, over.
Yeah, Mike 0XLS and 20 KCV. Good evening to you, Mike. Name this place Kevin, Kilo Echo Victor India at Nova.
I thought it was you, Oscar.
Airport in a little town called Dorking in the in the county of Surrey there. I've got you 5 and 9 plus 20 dB this way, Mike. Go ahead.
Yeah, roger that. Thank you very much for coming back to the call, Kevin. I can see where you are on log4OM, and you're just touching into the red. So yeah, lovely audio, no problem whatsoever. Fabulous to talk to you tonight on 80 metres. Thank you very much for coming back to the call. 2E0KCV, M0XMX, over.
M0XLS. Been a pleasure, Mike. I'll leave you to it. I've got company in the shack. I've got some of my youngest son's mates round, and basically they're having a listen to amateur radio, and I'm trying to get them hooked there. So yeah, I think you're my second contact of the evening. So thank you very much for that, and keep up the good work, because we're going to be sitting here listening probably for the next 20 minutes or so from 2E0KTV.
Okay, frequency is in use, please. The frequency is in use, thank you. Okay, Kevin, well, I'll tell you something that your young companions may find interesting. I'm actually live streaming this at the moment. I'm live streaming it onto both Facebook and also onto YouTube. So, literally, if they find the stream, they'll be able to see me working my station live. And if you go around about 1 hour, about 1 hour and 5 minutes into the stream, then you'll see what your QSO looked like from my end. Literally, the easiest way to do that is just type my call sign. Type my call sign into YouTube, and you should be able to find it. Even if it's not ready tonight, it will probably have finished processing through the night, and you should be able to watch it tomorrow. But yeah, the call sign is Mexico 0. X-ray, Mexico X-ray, M0XMX. So, yeah, they might find that interesting there, Kevin. Microphone back to you for a final from M0XMX, over.
M0XMX. Apologies for getting your call sign wrong there. I didn't have the headphones on, and yeah, I've got a bit of QR Mexico in the shack from the young lads in here as well. But yeah, thank you very much for that, and I shall go and have a look on the internet for your live feed there from 2E0KCV. Have a lovely evening, Mike, and yeah, good luck with the radio. Bye bye for now.
Yeah, no problem, Kevin, and yeah, try coping with that QRM as much as you can. Take care, my friend. Happy Christmas. Stay safe. 7-3. QRZ, please. QRZ. This is Mike 0 X-ray. Mike X-ray standing by. Okay, there's a mobile station. There's a mobile station. Would you like to go ahead, please? Okay, I've got the 2 Echo 0 mobile station. Just give me the 3 letters. The 3 letters after the 0, please. Over. Okay, Oscar Victor Germany. 2 Echo 0 OVG. Is that correct, over? Okay, I didn't catch anything there. 2E0 OVG mobile. 2E0 OVG mobile. Is that the correct call sign, over? Okay, 2E0 OVG mobile, no problem. You are a 3 and 7. 3 and 7, over. Okay, it's a very difficult copy, Stuart. Very difficult copy, but thank you very much for coming back to the call. I won't hold it because it is very, very hard. But thank you very much for coming back to the call. Safe travels and yeah, happy Christmas, Stuart. From M0XMX, over. Thanks, Stuart. 7-3. Bye-bye. QRZ, please. Mike 0. X-ray, Mike X-ray. Standing by. What about we play a bit of 2 meters? I don't know whether there's anybody local that would play a bit of 2 meters. I don't even know whether we've got anybody still watching. Okay, well, I'm happy with that.
So when I get those up a bit, I might just start playing about the HF bands again. John, over.
Yeah, Roger, from Oscar November 8 Echo India. Très content l'année dernière de pouvoir...
Right, have we got anybody still watching? Is there anybody still there?
Une journée sur 160 mètres là-bas, une soirée.
Yeah, it's interesting what you found there with the elevated radios. I don't really have the garden space myself to put down radios, so also I had the same issue.
Just have a quick look at... hello, Bruce. Let's have a quick look at 2 meters. See if there's anybody on. Oh, thank you very much. High Flyer. Stephen, you're watching. Cool. Oh, 37 watching. Cool. Okay, well, let's... I don't know whether Stuart's there. M0VTD. Oh, I'm going to cough. Hold on. I don't know whether Stuart's there, but... I'm wondering if I should put a call out on... I'll tell you what I'll do. Now, I'm vertical, so sideband 2 meters isn't going to be hugely successful. But if there's anybody around that wants to try a bit of 2 meters sideband vertical, I'll come back to 40 shortly because it was a bit difficult earlier on. Right, let's try this. Where are we? Right, let's just check I've got aerials plugged in. Okay, let's just try. Hello CQ, hello CQ. CQ2, CQ2, CQ2 meters. Mexico 0, X-ray, Mexico X-ray. Calling CQ2, CQ2, CQ2 meters. Mike 0, X-ray, Mike X-ray. Calling CQ and standing by for any calls. Okay, so this is 2 meters sideband, 144, 300. Upper sideband. It's never going to be brilliant, this isn't, because I've got a vertical antenna and I've got 10 watts. So, but in saying that, I did get down to London the other day, which is 100 and something miles, so... Hello CQ, hello CQ, CQ2, 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 CQ2 meters, Mexico 0, X-ray, Mexico X-ray, Mike 0, X-ray, Mike X-ray, calling CQ2 and standing by for any calls. One more time. Hello CQ, hello CQ, CQ2 meters, CQ2, 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 Mexico 0, X-ray, Mexico X-ray, calling CQ2 and by for any calls. No. Oh well. It was a a go. Let's see what 8 is doing. 40, sorry. Big signal. Good evening, Maro. Victor Echo 3, Tango Charlie Victor.
Many things going on with short keys, so I have taken coffee to your game. The 73 on, good luck.
That's something very horrible. Interference. Mexico 0, X-ray, Mexico X-ray. Roger, Roger, Roger. This is Mexico 0, X-ray, Mexico X-ray. I am at Central United Kingdom. The name is Mike. The name is Mike. Over.
Thank you for your report. 58, near
Four Zulu 5 Uniform November from Mike 0, X-ray, Mike X-ray. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate the call. And you are 5858 Central United Kingdom, near Nottingham, Thank you very much for the call. Have a great evening and happy Christmas. 7-3. Bye bye. So that was yeah, the where was that? Israel. Yeah, Israel. 2,500 miles. I've never even tried AM, to be honest with you. M7YKE, very good evening to you. The login software is called Log4OM. Log4OM. Yeah, this here is interference. Horrible.
Echo Alpha 5, Golf Lima Yankee, Echo Alpha 5, Golf Lima Yankee, calling the Lincoln and standing by. Hello, CQ, hello, CQ, hello, CQDX, hello, CQ, CQDX, Echo Alpha 5. There is
Yeah, you could be right there.
Lima Yankee calling DX, listen and standing by.
Mexico 0, X-ray, Mexico X-ray.
Hello, CQ, hello, CQ, hello, CQ, CQ, Lima Yankee calling DX, listen and standing by.
Zulu. Please come again. Negative copy CQ. Yankee Tango 20, Yankee Oscar Tango Alpha. Yankee Tango 20, Yankee Oscar Tango Alpha. CQ.
Mexico 0, X-ray, Mexico X-ray.
Mexico X-ray. Mexico 0, Mexico X-ray, Mexico, is it correct?
Mexico 0, X-ray, Mexico X-ray. Roger.
Mexico 0 X-ray, Mexico X-ray. 59 for you.
Yep, Roger, Roger, Roger. Thank you very much. 595959. Can I get your call sign, please? Your call sign, over.
Thank you very much, all the best. QRZ Yankee Tango 20, Yankee Oscar Tango Alpha.
Italy Queen 0 Alpha Kilowatt.
CQ Yankee Tango 20, Yankee Oscar Tango Alpha. Yankee Tango 20, Yankee Oscar Tango Alpha. CQ.
Can anybody understand what this guy's saying? Yankee Tango.
Yankee Tango 20, Yankee Oscar Tango Alpha.
Yota, right.
Yankee Oscar Tango Alpha. CQ. CQ Yankee Tango 20, Yankee Oscar Tango Alpha. Yankee Tango 20, Yankee Oscar Tango Alpha. CQ.
Cool. Yeah. I got there in the end.
Julio de Uniform Alpha November Delta Romeo 8 Sierra, and I transmit to you to Elche Alicante 0%. Elche is a city
Italia Quebec return. My name is Biagio. Bravo India Alpha Golf India Oscar Biagio. Is correct my name. You sing a report 5x8 in this moment in this last run. 5x8 you sing a report. Thank you very much for contact my friend. Thank you very much for contact 73 by my friend. Sayonara my friend, bye, good morning to you, stay safe.
November, Echo Alpha 4 Gold Yankee Papa, you signal in Madrid, capital city. Finance Plus, KLD, Madrid.
Is the frequency clear, please? M0XMX. Mike 0, X-ray, Mike X-ray, is the frequency clear? Mike 0, X-ray, Mike X-ray, is the frequency clear, please? M0XMX. Nothing heard. Hello CQ, hello CQ, CQ40, 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 CQ40 meters. Mexico 0, X-ray, Mexico X-ray. M0XMX, calling CQ, CQ, CQ. Mike 0, X-ray, Mike X-ray, calling CQ40 and bye for any calls.
Echo Alpha 2, Delta Papa America.
Echo Alpha 2, yeah, I didn't get the rest of it, sorry about that. What's the rest of your call sign, over?
Yeah, Roger, Echo Alpha 2, Delta Papa America. You are 59, Houston.
Yeah, roger that. Raoul, thank you very much for coming back to the call. You are just over 5'9", just over. Lovely, lovely audio as well. I can see that you're in Bilbao. My name is Mike, and I am near Nottingham, Central United Kingdom, Raoul. Microphone back to you. Echo Alpha 2, Delta Papa Alpha, M0XMX, over.
Mexico 0, X-ray, Mexico X-ray, EA2, Delta Papa America. Okay, Mike.
Hi, Kevin.
My name is
100 watts.
and I'm located in
Straight out the back of the flex. And for 40 and 80 meters.
my work condition 100 watts into a Delta loop antenna. Houston.
Yeah, roger that. No problem whatsoever. Very nice to work you, I think, for the first time, Raoul. And yeah, it's a very enjoyable evening tonight on 40 and 80 meters. My working conditions, I'm using 100 watts into a flex, from a flex 6300. So no amplifier. And I am using a wire dipole antenna for 40 meters, which has linear loading coils at the ends for the added 80 meter band, around about 10 meters above the earth. So nothing special this end either, Raoul. Very nice to meet you for the first time, sir. Microphone back to you for a quick final. Echo Alpha 2, Delta Papa Alpha, M0XMX, over.
M0 X-ray, Mexico X-ray, EA2 DPA. Okay, Mike, congratulations and thank you for all information. Here, weather conditions very rainy today, and I think 5 or 6 degrees today. And that's all conditions, weather conditions here in north of Spain. I think you are in Nottingham. Is that Roger? Over.
Roger. My town is called Burton upon Trent. It is a small town compared to Nottingham, but everyone knows Nottingham for Sherwood Forest and Robin Hood. This is 20 miles to my east. 20 miles to my east there, Raoul. Okay, you take care, Raoul. I'm going to carry on calling, but thank you very much for coming back to the call. From Mike 0 X-ray, Mike X-ray, over.
Okay, Mike, thank you for the information again, and I wish you many DX on 40 meters on other bands. Thank you for the TSO, and take care, stay safe, and have a lovely Saturday or weekend. Thank you, Mike. EA2 DPA, over.
Yeah, Roger Raoul, thank you very much for coming back to the call, sir. You stay safe and also carry on enjoying your weekend. Take care, 7-3. QRZ, please. This is Mexico 0, X-ray, Mexico X-ray. Standing by. Hello CQ. Mike 0, X-ray, Mike X-ray. Hello CQ. Mike 0, X-ray, Mike X-ray. Hello CQ. This is Mexico 0, X-ray, Mexico X-ray. Mike 0, X-ray, Mike X-ray, standing by for any calls. So, has anybody got any requests? Let me just turn that down. Anybody got any requests? I'm not a very good singer, and I can't tell very many good jokes. But if somebody would like me to do something different, maybe go on 2 Meters FM, or something like that. Or are you happy just watching me kind of plod along on HF? I'm not going to be staying very much longer, to be honest. But if anybody has got any requests, or if you'd like me to show you anything that I haven't showed you already. I can't sing any songs. No, I'm really sorry. And yeah, no problem, Stephen. Thanks a lot for joining us. This is mainly tonic, to be totally honest with you. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to string my words together. So. Okay, well, let's just see who else is out there, and I don't know, let's just go and have a little bit of a play on 2 Meters, because 2 Meters is my favourite band anyway. So 2 Meters FM. When I do this, by the way, I'll just show you up here. So up here, you can see my my RF power meter, come SWR meter, and next to it is a little antenna switch, and I can just glance at it and I can work out which way the antenna is going, and I know when it's like that, the antenna is going into the flex. If it was like that, the antenna would be going into the 991. So there you go. That's what I glance at every now and then, just to double check. It's always worth double checking. The last thing you want to be doing is keying a microphone on a radio into a no aerial. So there you go. Okay, okay, well, back on 2 Meters. I don't think there's any point in doing 2 Meters SSB, personally. Okay, we're on FM, so let's go up here to where the life should be. Somebody there. Okay, couple of calls on 2 Meters FM, and then I think maybe we'll call it a night. I might even come back on tomorrow evening, afternoon. But let's see how we get on. Hello CQ, hello CQ. This is Mike 0, X-ray, Mike X-ray. M0XMX calling CQ and standing by for any calls. Got no audio from the flex. Why have we got no audio? Audio, the DAX is turned off. There you go. Well spotted, Mike. Hello CQ, hello CQ. This is Mike 0, X-ray, Mike X-ray. Mexico 0, X-ray, Mexico X-ray, calling CQ2 and bye for a call. Hello CQ, hello CQ. This is Mike 0, X-ray, Mike X-ray. Mexico 0, X-ray, Mexico X-ray, calling CQ2 and standing by. No. This is yeah, I'm watching the power meter and there's still audio going out. This is a repeater up here. One more. Hello CQ, hello CQ. CQ 2 Meters. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is Mike 0, X-ray, Mike X-ray. Mexico 0, X-ray, Mexico X-ray, calling CQ2 and bye for a call. Yeah, what I'm doing, Matt, I'm looking up here. Hold on, 2 secs. Yeah, so what I'm doing, Matt, I'll just show you here. Oh, you can't see it on that one. You can't quite see it, but just up here in this box, this is showing me my microphone levels, and I can see when I'm actually transmitting at an optimal audio level, because it will start clipping if I talk too loud or if I have it too close. So I'm just watching this. Hello CQ, hello CQ. This is Mike 0, X-ray, Mike X-ray, Mexico 0, X-ray, Mexico X-ray, calling CQ2 and bye for a call. So it's just going up here, just in between the -10 and the 0, which is about right. Just where it starts to go yellow, so you really don't want it to be in that area for very long. Yeah, thanks Carlo, I won't be far behind you, my friend. Okay, well, I think, just turn that down. Well, I think I've just about done what I wanted to achieve to do tonight, guys. So I'm going to call it a day. Actually, I'm a bit of a lightweight since I had this COVID, and it did take a bit of a toll. So I don't tend to stay up as late as I would like. I would love to, but there you go. Thank you very much for staying with me tonight. It's been a real pleasure. I've really enjoyed myself, and yeah, it's been great having you along for the ride. I've been watching here. Yeah, thank you very much for that. And I've been watching the comments. And I think with the exception of the odd bit of audio that went a little bit awry, it's all kind of worked about how it should do. So now I've got it perfected, maybe we'll do a little bit more of this. The fact that 30 of you have stuck around and watched it means that maybe you found it enjoyable. Okay, well, you know where I am. You know the YouTube channel, and you know the Facebook pages. So if you've enjoyed what you've seen, and if you like what I do, then don't forget to click the like button. And if you're not already subscribed, then think about subscribing. And if you press that little bell button, then you'll get notified when there's new content like this. But anyway, it's been lovely. Been lovely spending the evening with you. Thank you very much, and I'll say farewell and maybe catch you again very, very soon. Thanks, Oscar. You take care, my friend. Bye for now, everybody.